Welcome to the podcast. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of open source development, particularly focusing on platforms like GitHub and how they empower developers and organizations alike. So here's a question to kick things off. Have you ever wondered how collaborative coding actually works? Well, GitHub is where that magic happens. It's like a bustling cafe where developers from all over the world come together to share ideas, solve problems, and create innovative software. Now, one of the coolest features of GitHub is its ability to track changes in code through a system called version control. Imagine trying to write a novel, but every chapter has to be reviewed and edited by your friends. Instead of messy paper edits, you'd want a way to keep track of all those changes without losing the original story. That's exactly what version control does for coding. It preserves every iteration, ensuring no one's hard work is lost. Let's talk about GitHub Actions next. These are like the little helpers running in the background, automatically taking care of repetitive tasks. Think of it as a smart assistant that prepares your coffee while you focus on writing your next big app. It allows developers to automate workflows so they can spend more time being creative rather than managing tasks. How neat is that? And then we have discussions, a feature that lets developers collaborate outside the code. It's like sitting around a dinner table, sharing thoughts on what features to add next or how to fix bugs. This kind of communication is essential in fostering a community, and it encourages newbies to ask questions and share their insights too. Speaking of community, one of the most inspiring aspects of open source development is how it can change lives. Developers can contribute to massive projects like the Linux operating system or even popular libraries like React. It's not just about coding, it's about becoming a part of something bigger, creating tools that millions of people will use. Now here's a thought-provoking question. What's stopping you from contributing to an open source project? Is it the fear of not being good enough, or perhaps not knowing where to start? Let me tell you, every developer was once a beginner, and the open source community is incredibly welcoming. Before we wrap up, let's recap a few key points. We discussed how GitHub is a hub for collaboration, version control helps manage changes effortlessly, and automation through GitHub Actions can free up time for creativity. Lastly, we highlighted the sense of community that makes open source development so unique and impactful. So, whether you're a seasoned developer or just dipping your toes into coding, I encourage you to explore the open source world. Who knows, you might just find your next big project waiting for you to take the plunge. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep coding, keep collaborating.